Hi everyone and welcome back to Diablo 4. Yes! Season 4 was a strong reason for me to give the game another look and see what they have done, how it plays out, and yeah, over the weekend we did a co-op session, 4 of us, and it was really fun. This is where I tried out a barbarian. My main job was to buff our whole party, which did work very nicely. Honestly, we started somewhere what was it, like 2 o'clock p.m., something like that, and we played for a good amount of time. I mean, yeah, like 8 to 10 hours with breaks and stuff, obviously, but yeah, so I was just doing the 3 shouts to give more damage, more movement speed, resource generation, and also healing my enemy, my enemies, my mates, and the taunt shout as well for bonus life. And yeah, it was so much fun, and I did just level normally until we all hit level 55, and then we did look up like builds and just yeah, I tried out Rend because I thought it would be very nice to try out, and honestly it was pretty cool. The Paragon board isn't something that I looked up in the guide, I just went as I leveled basically, but yeah, I mean, honestly really cool. Level 62 in just one co-op session, and we didn't push efficiency too much. And yeah, so that was that character. Obviously, when the league started, I went back to Sorcerer because that is the class that I do enjoy very much. And here also, no guide. I was just experimenting with ice shards again. It's probably pretty similar to what I played last time, but I had a good time just leveling this up, having some fun, finding some gear. It's not as decent as I would like, but still there is some cool stuff. I found my some of those with the special affixes, right? The higher tiered ones. So this one has a huge life roll, which I was really lucky to find. I did drop a raiment while leveling. I did drop the Tal Rasha's loop here, the ring. Also very cool, unique to play around with. And the new jewels are really, are they called jewels? Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember now. See, that's that's how bad my memory is of this game. But yeah, when this dropped, like I was playing on Wednesday when the league went live Tuesday evening, right? So I played until level 15-ish, and on Wednesday I invested a little bit more time into this whole deal. And yeah, I mean, it's honestly the item rework is so much. Gems, they are called gems. There we go. All right. But yeah, the items were so much more clear. What is good to pick up, and the tempering system also, like, look at that, 50% poison res right out of the bat. So this character is almost res capped, which is quite important, really quite important when you hit World Tier 4. In World Tier 3, it was okay, especially in the group without capped resistances. But yeah, let's just run like a nightmare dungeon together. What am I on? Tier 35, that should work. So yeah, also a lot of quality of life stuff. You can sprint with your horse in the towns, which is amazing. And the league for me was very stable. No disconnects or anything. I think I rubber banded once, and once in co-op, which is okay. That happens, and I'm not like too fussed about that. So yeah, all in all, good stuff. And as I said, like, the reworked loot is like such a huge relief. Like, yeah, Also, oh yeah, that's right, with this character we did find the aspect of the vampiric power that drops the blood things that you can explode, which just helps with damage as well. It just works really, really nicely, and yeah, other than that, it is basically what I've been doing the last time with this build. See, there we go, there we triggered it. So cool, like it's so much fun. This dungeon though is definitely one of the most hated ones in my eyes. I hate spiders. That's the main reason for that. But as you can see, even without like following a build guide, you're still able to bash through leveling pretty neatly if you just follow your guts and test stuff out and just have some fun with it. Like, that is something that I feel they nailed, honestly. Like, it is so much fun to just play casually. Like, yeah, I really think they found their identity with this update. Like, right? My friend described it pretty neatly. He just said it's absolutely good casual fun. And I absolutely agree with that. It is so much fun, in fact, especially in like couch co-op, which is what we did, right? Two of us were on an Xbox, and the other two guys were playing with two PCs, or PC and a laptop, and we just partied up, had some fun. Like, that was so cool, right? And I think, as I said, that is like the spot that Diablo really shines at the moment. And I feel like that is a good spot to be in, honestly, for D4. Like, if you are like really pushing and stuff, sure, the game isn't fun for that long, but it doesn't have to be, right? It's okay to be more casual and know your audience in that way. I think that is what they nailed.
I need time.
And if you want to have more complexity and stuff, hey, there's Last Epoch if you don't want to go to PoE right away, right? And also, there's PoE, of course. If you really want to step up and like see something that is a bit more complex. Doesn't get very more doesn't really get more complex than PoE, right? I'm aware, but yeah, I just think they really found, like, as I said, their identity and like the spot that they want to occupy, and I'm really happy for the devs. Honestly, they did such a good job, and I really hope that the community is like just grateful for what they've done. Like, yeah. Ooh, almost died. Wow, that is the poison. Like, it's no joke. It is no joke. But yeah, that always, like, if you're not focused on what's happening, like, that is bound to happen, right? Let's throw out Deep Freeze because I love this skill so much. It's so cool. Resets your cooldowns, and yeah, it's just, man, this build is fun to play. I'm expecting a respec, by the way, if I want to try and go into the pit and stuff like that. I think a respec will be in line for me, which is also fine. I am absolutely okay with that. But I know for a fact that this build can reach level 100, because I've done it in the past, right? And it did it quite comfortably. It did all the bosses quite comfortably up until Duriel and Lilith. Yeah, those were the ones that where I was like, okay, now I need a more optimized build. But up until then, yeah, it did work fairly well, and I will try to save like I would almost said half of building, which it's clearly not, right? But unlike D4 builds, I try to plop down my progress over there and hopefully like link you that in the description. If I'm not posting this when the video goes live, I will try to add that later on to the description, as well as like a comment or something. Just if you want to have a quick look what I'm actually doing. Also, my profile is public, so you can absolutely take a glance at my characters if you would like to do so. That is always a possibility. Same goes for Path of Exile, by the way. Keep in mind, I do delete a lot of characters that I don't play anymore. That is just, I like that stuff to be quite tidy, and yeah. But yeah, there's also like build guides for ice shards out there that are really good. So yeah, you can also just take a glance at one of those, which is probably better than what I'm doing, to be fair. Man, those shrines are so much fun. So cool. So cool. And Raiment is just beyond helpful. It is such a cool unique. Like, I really enjoy that one. And yeah, for the ring to make more sense, I should invest. Maybe I need to redo my skill tree to incorporate like more different sources of damage, so that I can have fire damage. I know that I do lightning damage with my teleport, and the flame wall is contributing to fire damage, so that's actually not that bad, because they do reset each other, or like not reset, but they hey, tier 65. Nice. Seasonal journey, I definitely need to take a look at where I'm at right now at some point, because that is definitely something we can think about. Now, what was I doing here? I think I wanted to go through here to the glyph socket. Yes. And we can go through here. That sounds about right. Okay. Let's see. Like, that is not that bad of boss damage. I am quite happy with that. Cool, what was that drop? That was my ring, but a little bit better. Better CDR. Oh! Yep, that goes on. Very nice, very nice. Now we are getting like good helmets and stuff, but the thing is, like, the aspects are kind of screwing me over. That's okay. But yeah, I really like, as I said, the items. Like, it's so much clearer now what is a good upgrade and what isn't. So yeah, I mean, that makes a huge difference in my eyes. See, if you just plop that on, right, it seems like it's downgrade, because we do have life, we have vulnerable damage, we have cold damage, we have our frostbolt projectiles, which we don't use because we use ice shards, and this one, even though it has less DPS, that much int and the damage roll can make a huge difference. The thing is, we would lose life, but that's almost 1k more attack power. So as I said, it's much more easy to identify. Don't forget to level glyphs. Holy, almost went over that. But yeah, it's much more, or it's much easier to see where your upgrades are, what you can do to get them, and yeah, I just feel like that's very cool. Now, one thing I didn't test, but can you actually reroll aspects now? Or no? That is something I need to find out. because I think you can. You absolutely can. Cool. That's another upgrade gained. Very nice. Very nice. And just to show like the tempering and stuff, I really love this button. Speeds everything up quite nicely. Get that on here and that on here. Now how are we looking? So cold res isn't capped anymore. Lightning res isn't capped anymore. Let's see what we can do. We have our helmet that has one open slot. We can get something defensive. Let's try resistances. Let's see what we get. We got cold res. And we are capped again. Awesome. Now the 80% comes from the Paragon because whatever we have in our enchantment slot will be yeah, you get 5% basically. Okay, so the weapon as well, we can put two things on. So let's go offensive and let's go frost finesse. We got cold damage, very nice, and we can go weapon. Frost augments, as you can see, there is ice shards to cast twice. That is what we would love to get. We got frozen orb, which we have. No, let's re-roll that. We can... Ice shards projectiles, there we go. Now it is definitely a really decent upgrade, and we can get the aspect on there as well. Like, the change to the Codex of Power also is so good. I really enjoy that. I should have that in my favorites, right? Yes, Piercing Cold. Let's get that. Awesome. Cool. Alrighty. Very nice. How are we looking? We need Lightning Res and Shadow Res. We can get that, though. That is not a problem at all. And yeah, we are... Ooh, 700 int right now. Very nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show that it is, as my friend said, actually good casual fun to play right now. And yeah, still you have so much freedom in just going through leveling, testing out different stuff, and experiment with Paragon stuff, and just have a good time and see where you end up. And yeah, I think that is very cool. I'm not sure how the end game is. Like, I didn't test the pit, I didn't do the Uber bosses, so I might do that at some point. I'm really not sure, because as I said, it's good casual fun, and playing solo, I don't feel it too much at the moment, but that's just because I played so much ARPGs, right? So I also need just a break in general from this type of game at the moment. But that's okay, that's okay. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this little view into Diablo 4 Season 4, and if you want to give it a go, have fun. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, take care. Bye.